Hello and welcome back, our fellow adventurers. Josiah here, and today we're hoping to be making a delicious sounding recipe.
And Eliana's here to eat it.
Lovely. Today we're going to be attempting to make loaded scalloped potatoes.
And depending if it looks good or not, we'll decide whether or not we'll try it first or shove it off in the kitchen.
Sounds good to me. And you can't warn them because this has already happened. Let's get started. So what we're going to need today is the recipe. An 8x8 baking sheet, or a baking pan, excuse me. A pot. A saucepan. A whisk, measuring cups. 1 cup. Half cup. And a 1/4 cup. Measuring spoons. A tablespoon. And a 1/2 teaspoon. A garlic mincer. And tin foil.
For this recipe, we will need golden potatoes. Yeah, butter. Big baby butter. Garlic. Flour. Low sodium chicken broth, and yeah, you're right, this is so not chicken broth, but it's what my kid put in the basket, so we're gonna work with this today. Please don't be mad, Sawyer. Milk. Salt. Salt. Black pepper. Black pepper. Nutmeg. Bacon. Believe me, I want to use this much in the recipe, but we'll save it for next time. Chives. Cooking spray.
Alright, so to start, we're going to take our 8x8 baking pan, the cooking spray, and we're just going to smother this bad boy with some cooking spray. So now we're going to set this aside and go start our oven at 350 degrees. Be right back. Alright, and the next step after you've started your oven is to peel and cut the potatoes. So you don't have to peel them if you don't want. If you don't mind the skin, that's fine. But what we're going to do, we're going to peel them and we're going to cut them into 1/4 slivers. So we'll be right back. Not bad. Let's try that again. Well, that's not right. Still trying to figure this out. 1 second. There we go. Okay. So once you got them sliced, like I said, about a 1/4 inch sliver. You know, not all of them are the same, but I never claimed to be a professional, huh? All right. So now we're going to take our lovely cut up potatoes and we're going to put them into the water and start boiling them. We're going to do this very carefully because hot water is hot and it hurts. So don't put your hand in the water. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, and so while we wait for our water to come to a boil, we're going to start working on the bacon. So the recipe calls for about a 1/2 cup of bacon crumbles. So that's about, give or take, 8 or 9 slices of bacon. So we're going to cook that up now and chop it up.
Put some extra in there for me. I'm hungry.
No.
Okay.
All right, so now we've brought those potatoes to a boil. What we're going to do is take a limbo stance and bring it way down low. And now we're going to let them simmer for about 8 minutes. We have now let this simmer for the 8 minutes. Next, we got to drain the water, and then we're going to set it aside to cool. All right, so while we've got our potatoes set aside, what we're going to do, we've cooked our bacon and we're going to chop it up. I'll get the hang of this one of these days. But you know, maybe you should go check out our other video. Just a thought. There we go. Nice and chopped. You can go a little finer if you'd like. But you know, I don't mind a little bit of the big chunks. Huh. Let's move on to the next step. All right, so now we're going to move on over to our sauce. What we're going to do is we're going to add 4 tablespoons of butter. Okay, so now we're going to turn on our heat at a medium low. You know, we just want to start melting the butter. Alright, so now that the butter is mostly melted, we're going to add in our garlic. So we add in 3 cloves minced. So we got our mincer here. So now for the next 30 seconds, we're just going to kind of mix it in and let it cook. Alright, so we've got it in about 30 seconds. Now, we're going to whisk in a 1/4 cup of flour. Now, we're going to add in our chicken broth. 2 cups. Starting to wonder if we should have used a bigger pan. But, hey, amateurs, am I right? Now we're going to let this cook. Just kind of mix it for about a minute. Alright, so now we've let that cook for a minute. We add in 2 cups of milk. And now what we're going to do is we're going to stir until it's nice and combined, nice and smooth. So while we're doing that, what we're going to do, we're going to add our salt, pepper, and nutmeg. So 1/2 teaspoon. Be very careful not to overdo it. Of the pepper. Half teaspoon of salt. You gotta be very careful. And it says 1/8 a teaspoon for the ground nutmeg. So I don't have an 1/8 teaspoon, so we're gonna give it a little splash and hope for the best. Bam! Now let's whisk that all together. Combine nice. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to turn the heat off. And we're going to put a cup of cheese in. And stir it in. So you can use any cheese you want. What we've got here at our house is the Colby Jack. so the time has finally come. It looks delicious. I personally don't really smell anything. When it first was like fresh out, I could smell the bacon, and that was delightful.
Now when the turkey smell like potatoes, now the potatoes smell like nothing.
Isn't that interesting? So, but it looks good. It looks real cheesy. Yeah.
Right?
All that
It's gooey.
cheese. So gooey, gooey, and delicious. Hopefully.
You don't need to call the kids. They don't even get any.
All right. Well, let's see. Look at that. Nice and steamy. All right. Let's.
I'm gonna burn my mouth.
So that's pretty good. The potatoes are a little crispy, almost like they weren't quite soft yet, or maybe that's just because in the oven they were crisping up a little. But it's not bad. Plenty of bacon. That's good stuff.
Surprisingly, all I taste is the bacon and the cheese. Which is good.
It's creamy. The sauce is still nice and creamy under this huge layer of cheese.
Can you get close without burning people so they can see it? Close.
Let's see. Hold on. I'm coming to you guys. I'm bringing you along for the ride here, okay? Oh, all right. I'm gonna be careful now. I'm not gonna drop you. Oh God. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So let's just. Look at that. Nice and creamy there. Okay. Let's do a little.
Uh-huh. Oh, I'm hot! Oh my god. The bacon's pretty.
So. Just put you over here nice and gently now. I promise I won't drop you. Okay. So I think just try to steal that from me.
No. You should have made some for yourself.
So next week, we're gonna cook her. Yeah.
Cannibalism.
So I personally, I think to do was really good. My only thing with this was it called for an 8x8, but for the amount of potatoes, I would suggest something a little bigger. And maybe I miscounted my potatoes. I don't know, but I would definitely think something a little bigger because this was kind of, as you can see, was pulling out of the thing. So I would go with something a little bigger. Other than that, it was delicious.
She likes it!
None approved.
Hi. I love this channel. Food is amazing. It smells like spice.
Well, this is how ours came out today. Tell us if it's a to-do or snafu. Don't forget to leave a comment down in the comment section. Let us know what you think. If you made the attempt, if it was a to-do or snafu for you. And don't forget, also let us know what we might, any video ideas you might want us to do in the future. And don't forget to smother that subscribe button, or else my family doesn't eat good or bad food.
Also, join our subreddit at amateursoftimpting_cook, and also join all of our other social medias. They'll be also, something. Wherever you put them, they'll be there. But we challenge you to do better. Our worst. We won't make fun of you or judge you.
Just make fun of her. And until next time, my amateurs.